We hear a lot about professional certifications, but it's hard to know which ones are just resume padding and which ones are actual career accelerators. The PMP, or Project Management Professional Certification, always seems to come up in that second category.
Absolutely. It's basically the global gold standard for anyone who leads projects. Think of it as the heavyweight title of the corporate world. It's managed by the Project Management Institute, and it's not a walk in the park.
Right. The exam itself is a beast. A Lambai-Tischer minute marathon with Ipai-Basher questions. It covers 3 huge domains: people, process, and the business environment. It's clearly a high-stakes credential. But for most people, the real question isn't just what is it, but is the sweat and the Siba Ling Wu Meiyuan exam fee actually worth the return on investment?
Well, let's talk numbers because the financial impact is hard to ignore.
I saw this, and it's pretty staggering. In the US, PMPs earn a median salary of 11,000 Meiyuan. That's a full Langwan Meiyuan, more than project managers without the certification, who are at about 91,000 Meiyuan. Globally, it's a consistent Arsha to Arsha% salary bump.
Exactly. And that's a life-changing delta. It isn't a one-time bonus. It's every single year. It's the market paying you a premium for reliability. Companies actively hunt for PMP holders because they know those professionals reduce the risk of projects going off the rails, which saves them a fortune.
That's the aha moment for me. So it's not just about rewarding the individual's skill, but it's a direct investment for the company's bottom line. If a PMP can finish a project Baffengeschof faster or with less waste, they've already paid for their own salary increase 10 times over.
Precisely. They're not just playing the game. They're the ones who practically wrote the rulebook.
So the rewards are massive, but there's a catch. This isn't an easy club to join. The failure rate for first-timers is surprisingly high.
It really is. We're talking about a 40 to 50% failure rate for people trying to pass on their first attempt. The material is incredibly dense, and the traditional study route can be, frankly, a painful process that takes months.
Which is where this idea of a shortcut comes in. I've seen services like Spoto that claim they can get a candidate ready to pass in just 1 to 3 weeks by providing these super-focused practice tests and exam dumps.
Right, because let's be honest, most busy professionals don't have 6 months to spend in a library. These tools basically strip away the fluff and focus you on the high-probability questions and concepts that actually show up on the test. They create a fast track.
Interesting. So it's less about memorizing an entire textbook and more about pattern recognition.
That's the key. Here's the real aha part. The PMP isn't just a test of what you know. It's a test of how you handle the format and pressure of the exam itself. By using a simulator that looks and feels exactly like the real VUE exam, you're removing the anxiety factor. You're not just learning the answers. You're building the muscle memory for the test environment.
So it turns what could be a long, painful process into a short, strategic sprint. That makes sense. If you're looking to level up your career without putting your life on hold for half a year, that seems like a smarter blueprint. So, to wrap this up, what are the absolute key takeaways for someone considering this?
I'd boil it down to 4 things. First, PMP is the undisputed gold standard for project management worldwide, focusing on people, process, and business. Second, the salary jump is real and significant. Think 20 to 25% more than your uncertified peers. Third, don't underestimate the difficulty. With a nearly 50% first-time failure rate, you have to take preparation seriously. And finally, you don't have to study for months. Efficiency solutions like Spoto's practice exams can compress that timeline down to just a few weeks by focusing you on what actually matters for passing.